Greetings friends and fans, and welcome back to another special announcement video. Today I'm announcing yet another demo for Metal Mercs and yet another playable faction. Before I get to them though, I just want to say that there have been a lot of improvements to the core code of this game, and this update also includes a number of quality of life and just usability enhancements. So the game is really coming along in terms of polish. Now it's still a far ways away from being a finished product, but for those of you who've been along for the ride, I think you're going to really enjoy this update. As always, before we get to the actual faction reveal, I'll just remind everyone that I'm going to be doing a live stream for this demo on Friday, October 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. In that live stream, I'll be playing the new version, showing it off, answering questions, chatting with you guys, and just generally having some fun. So be sure to tune into that if you want to see the demo in action. Following that live stream, as always, I'm going to be releasing the demo immediately to patrons and other supporters, and then about a week later, we'll go public for everyone else. Once again, if you have been following this project and you have been enjoying it, and you do want to help contribute to it, if you're not a patron yet, it would really mean a lot if you would check out patreon.com/MetalMercs. But otherwise, if you are a patron, I owe you a heartfelt thank you. And whether you're a patron or not, I hope you have been playing the game, I hope you have been enjoying the game, and I hope you're on Discord and you've been chiming in, chatting with us, sharing tips, swapping strategies, swapping war stories, and all that good stuff is happening right now on Discord, so join us if you're not there already. Links to the Discord and the Patreon and all that are in the description below. But without further ado, let's get to the main attraction tonight, the reveal of the big daddies of the core, the Starcrest Protectorate. Smoke and steel. These are the words of the Starcrest Protectorate, evoking both its martial and industrious nature. To its inhabitants, this phrase conjures vivid images of smoke billowing from forges and factories, and the rhythmic clang of steel upon steel as weapons, armor, and armies are forged and honed. The Protectorate is the largest state in the core, with its borders encompassing nearly half of all core space. Despite this extensive territorial expanse, the Protectorate's worlds are often characterized by scarcity and desolation. Many planets within its domain are known for their frigid, cold, or otherwise extreme environments. Hosting a population of a mere 7.2 billion individuals spread over a dozen colonies, the Protectorate contrasts its modest populace with the second largest military force in the core, boasting an impressive 288,000 mechs. The Protectorate is ruled by House Conan, its sigil being that of a sparking Thor's hammer, signifying the strength, power, and metal that form the foundation of the Protectorate. The Protectorate's primary enterprises rest on mining and industry. Its denizens are renowned for their unyielding work ethic. The Protectorate's reputation is further defined by its formidable warriors, many of whom were trained from childhood in the art of melee combat with warhammers and battle axes. Korhal, the cold and frigid capital planet of the Starcrest Protectorate, is unlike most other planets in the core. Whereas core planets range from 0.97 to 1.03 times the standard gravity, Korhal has over 1.1 times the standard gravity and a dense atmosphere as a result. While these conditions make visits to Korhal extremely challenging for visitors, those that grow up under this enhanced gravity develop denser bones, stronger muscles, and greater endurance, contributing to the Protectorate's reputation for fierce and hardened warriors. The very same high gravity that challenges visitors also serves as a natural defense for Korhal, deterring potential invaders who face daunting logistical hurdles on this unforgiving environment. Furthermore, the planet's high gravity lends itself to the efficient forging and manufacturing of uniquely dense armors used in the construction of the Protectorate's massive, oversized mechs, further solidifying the Starcrest Protectorate's martial prowess. Herzog Riker Conan, the leader of the Starcrest Protectorate, is a man of unwavering honor. His forthright leadership style is deeply respected within the Corps, and he has garnered a reputation among friend and foe alike as a great warrior and a principled leader. However, Riker's heart lies on the battlefield rather than in the political intrigue that surrounds him, but his position demands a delicate balance of the two. Riker's son and heir, Corvin, or Van as he's known to close friends, represents the embodiment of humility and approachability. While he possesses an impressive knack for tactical command, his internal battles mirror those of his father. Van grapples with the weight of expectations and the image others have of him. Internally, he's relentlessly self-critical and beset by doubts. Despite being a skilled commander, Corvin bears the reputation of being a subpar mech jock. Consequently, he has chosen to redirect his focus towards honing his hand-to-hand combat skills. For him, this serves both as a form of training and as a means of stress relief. He can often be found engaged in sparring and training sessions within the frigid courtyards of the Corps Hall Master Keep. Within the Conan family, Van's sisters, Rendal and Kalar, distinguish themselves as skilled mech pilots serving in the prestigious Storm Guard, the elite of the Protectorate forces. Rendal in particular is known for her unwavering commitment to justice and has been known to question and challenge superiors when innocents are at risk. Her unyielding commitment to her principles creates a tension within the Protectorate's hierarchy as she navigates the fine line between loyalty and her sense of moral duty. The Protectorate shares an amicable rapport with the Omnisphere Imperium, rooted in their shared cultural values of honor and duty. However, their relationships with their nearest neighbors, the Helios Sovereignty and the Confederate Vanguard Union, are far from harmonious. While their connection with the Union remains tense due to a mutual pursuit of military dominance along the border, the Protectorate's relationship with the Sovereignty is distinctly strained. The Sovereignty's patronizing stance towards the economically challenged Protectorate triggers a defensive response from many of the Protectorate citizens, and is particularly exacerbated by the Sovereignty's involvement in political machinations, an aspect regarded as dishonorable by the Protectorate. This cultural disparity fuels a profound distrust verging on outright animosity, culminating in frequent clashes and persistent grudges between these two powers. As a whole, House Conan is a tapestry of unwavering honor, principled leadership, and a profound commitment to justice. Many regard them as the stalwart protectors of honor in the Corps, and their house forges a legacy marked by humility, strength, and the unshakable pursuit of noble ideals within a challenging and complex universe. Remarkably, despite being the Corps' most economically challenged entity, the Protectorate thrives by relying on its formidable arsenal of heavy, low-tech mechs. These mechs surpass both the size and weight of those fielded by any other Corps power. Whereas most houses deploy mechs in the range of 200 to 1,000 tons, the Protectorate insists on nothing less than 400 tons. Its colossal flagship mech, the Ragnarok, weighing in at a massive 1,200 tons, makes it the largest mech ever seen in the Corps. The Protectorate military then revolves around the use of these large, oversized mechs, which are often built for extreme durability rather than speed. To compensate for their typically below-average speeds, the Protectorate relies on primitive yet effective smoke-burst grenade technology. These grenades are fired from unique weapons known as smoke shots, which unleash a volley of smoke-burst grenades onto the battlefield during engagements. These grenades rapidly generate thick, obscuring clouds of smoke that disrupt enemy radar and visibility. This low-tech approach to stealth proves surprisingly effective, nullifying long-range weaponry advantages and often forcing adversaries into closer quarters than they would prefer. And when Protectorate mechs do close range with their adversaries, they are particularly devastating. In addition to their range of heavy and short-range weapons, the Protectorate deploys another unique technology, rocket-boosted battle fists, capable of delivering devastating melee strikes. This technology actually represents a simpler form of jump jets, lacking the ability to leap over terrain, which eliminates the need for complex guidance computers. Instead, when Protectorate mechs are close enough to their enemies, these jets propel them to incredible speeds as they collide with opposing mechs, smashing their ultra-dense battle fists into their foes with incredible power. Despite the low-tech nature of this system, these battle fists can sometimes match the destructive force of a Vulcan cannon and are feared throughout the core. Regarding other weaponry, the Protectorate relies on cheap ballistic armaments such as autoguns, cannons, and other basic weapons like lasers and rockets. Typically, they will deploy the heaviest variants of these weapons, such as heavy autoguns, heavy cannons, and ultra cannons. They also deploy a heavier version of the high energy cannon, boasting a 50% increase in damage output over both the standard high energy cannon and the Sovereignty's long-range high-energy cannon. Aligning with the Protectorate's core values, combat need not be complex. As they say in the Protectorate, hit 'em hard and put 'em down. Two of the Protectorate's lighter mechs include the Reaver and Beast. Though light by Protectorate standards, these mechs are considered medium if not heavy mechs to the rest of the core. As far as standard weaponry, the Reaver packs a rocket launcher and medium laser. However, it also carries both a smoke shot and battle fist, meaning it excels at disrupting the battlefield operations of its enemies and engaging in close range for melee brawling. The Beast carries the Reaver's design philosophy in a more terrifying manner, equipped with a battle fist and smoke shot as well, but also carrying an ultra cannon, making it a truly devastating opponent in close ranges. Heavier Protectorate mechs include the Barbarian, Thunder God, and Doomhammer. The Barbarian is a heavily armored brawler, with a full armament of autoguns supplementing its smoke shot and battle fist. Though it carries no single massive weapon, the sheer size of the Barbarian means its battle fist alone can deal substantial damage. Once in range, the non-stop barrage of autogun fire usually shreds lighter mechs and forces heavier mechs to flee. The Thunder God lacks the Protectorate's signature smoke shot and battle fist, and instead carries a more traditional range of weaponry. At 950 tons, it is one of the heaviest mechs in the core and mounts both a heavy Vulcan and heavy high-energy cannon. For short and mid-range combat, the Thunder God carries dual autoguns and medium lasers. Heavily armored, the Thunder God is known as a devastating titan on the battlefield, capable of decimating anything that wanders into its weapon range. And the Doomhammer, one of the most terrifying 1,000-ton mechs across the core. Mounting dual Ultra Vulcan cannons and a battle fist, the Doomhammer can unleash an apocalyptic opening salvo on enemies in close range, sometimes obliterating them in a single salvo. Further adding to its menace, the Doomhammer carries a smoke shot, making it difficult to engage at long ranges and forcing enemies into its kill zone. Lastly, two of the Protectorate's oversized mechs include the Brute Machine and Ragnarok. The Brute Machine is a heavily armored command mech, carrying an Ultra Vulcan cannon, rockets, autoguns, medium lasers, a battle fist, and of course, a smoke shot. With this impressive complement of weapons, and the Brute Machine's dense armor plating, the machine stands as a tough opponent for any force. And last but not least, the Protectorate's flagship mech, the heaviest mech in the core, the Ragnarok. The Ragnarok mounts dual heavy Vulcan cannons, a heavy high-energy cannon, an autogun, Scorcher, lasers, and a smoke shot. Though lacking a battle fist, the Ragnarok is nonetheless seen as the pinnacle of power in the core, representing the absolute heaviest mech in existence. Slow, yet extremely heavily armored, its cockpit in the shape of a menacing gaping skull, with glowing red eyes that can often be seen in the smoke. It lumbers towards its foes from the shadows like an impending doom. Given its extreme armor, the Ragnarok is difficult to whittle down, even with prolonged long-range attacks, and enemies that do focus on Ragnaroks can get distracted and routed and overrun by other Protectorate mechs. Engaging a Ragnarok then is often considered just a no-win scenario, where one must simply engage, hope for the best, and accept the losses that are surely to come. Mercs working for the Protectorate will find that they are fair and honorable in their dealings. That said, they are not a wealthy house, and contracts show this. Protectorate pay is often rather paltry. Though the Protectorate is willing to pay for completed contracts, they are usually unable to offer much advance pay or bonus pay for individual mission completion. To compensate for these deficiencies, the Protectorate usually offers decent salvage rights. They also, however, are very adept at moving heavy forces into battle, and their contracts usually have maxed out weight limits, meaning that even on lighter missions, Mercs can sometimes deploy heavy or assault class mechs. To some Mercs then, the reduced pay matters less than the ability to enter combat with an overwhelming force. In summary, while the Protectorate may not offer the most generous pay, they make up for it by providing access to substantial resources and maintaining an honorable approach in all their dealings. And there you have it, the Starcrest Protectorate, one of my favorite houses that I've been developing as I've been building Metal Mercs. I've waited a long time to show them off, and I'm really glad that I'm going to get the chance to do so soon. As I say, in addition to this announcement video, if you come back on Friday, October 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be live streaming the new demo and seeing the Protectorate in action. You'll get to see their battle fists, their smoke bursts, and their oversized, heavily armed mechs. It's truly a sight to see these huge, lumbering beasts on the battlefield, and I think they're a really fun addition to the Metal Mercs universe, complementing the other houses in an interesting way. So I hope to see you at the live stream, share this news with all your friends who might be interested in this, and of course find us on the Discord or Patreon if you are new to this project. But we'd love to have you join the Discord, and you can also check out the existing public demo of the game that's out right now, although again, it's not going to have the Protectorate until about a week from the 20th. Alright guys, that's it for now. Catch you in the next one.